What is good, Council of Comics? Welcome to 2023.
Happy
Be back
New
in
Year.
30 seconds. What is good, Council of Comics? Welcome to the new key and hot comic books of the week for January 2nd, 2023. Let's go!
What was that?
What is good, Council of Comics? A little something new to bring in the live.
No, I didn't like that. I was ready to get bumping. I'm like, what is this?
Hey, change is new. You'll be loving that soon. Don't worry, change is change. What's good, guys? How you doing? Welcome to the Council of Comics Live Podcast, number 18 for January 2nd, 2023. It's a brand new year. We got Cliff with us, and we got Green Shirt Guy with us. What's good, guys?
New year, say me.
Anything new you want to say to the peoples for 2023?
Don't feel compelled to some ridiculous standards that you have to set for yourself because the calendar changed.
That's fair. I'm
Live your
raising the standards for myself because I want to get more done this year.
That's fine.
What I
But the
planned for
point is,
last year, I got, maybe here. I want to do this year. If I don't get there, that's fine, but at least I'll inching up.
but I want everyone out there who doesn't know what they want yet, that it's okay. You can figure out what you want whenever you want at your own time. And if you don't have a list of goals right this moment, in this month, and a team of people to trade goals with and back each other up, it's okay. You just do it when you are ready.
You didn't make your board this year, Cliff?
No.
Your dream board?
No. I have one basic goal for this year. I'm going to work at it, and everything else, technically I have another one, but I'm not going to go on about it. But the one basic one, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to make it happen. And then everything else, I'm going to just do my best and hope for the best.
As for myself, first I want to point out that I got this nice little sweater here. I got it from Cliff for Christmas, but we weren't here, so he gave it to me the other day. We celebrated his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Cliff.
Thank you.
We had a nice little get-together.
I have so much cake in my house.
I should have took some of them cupcakes. But I just want to say to everybody out there that's trying to do something, just keep doing it. Don't listen to people that are telling you this and that. That's not good. This ain't gonna. Just do you. Stop worrying about what other people think. Go do you. Take a chance on life. Make sure you're being secure about everything. Taking a chance doesn't mean just leaping into it without caution. You gotta map it out. Go with a strategy into it and stick to your game plan and do it. Because there's so many haters out here for any reason, not just comic books, but just life in general, of people that just want to poison life with negativity because of what they think other people should feel because of where they're at. And I'm sorry where you're at, but I have no time for people that are trying to make other people negative because they're being negative.
I would say too, though, this is just my own personal. Don't map it out to the point where you get stuck in mapping it out. Do something. Just do it. Even if it means that you move this far, that's better than zero.
Phil says, Happy
My
New
goal is to
Year.
draw a little bit more every day than I did last year. There was times I took off, and I will have to take times off
Yeah.
again this year, but I'm going to try and do a little bit every day, so that little bit eventually will add up to a lot.
Yeah, and the procrastination, that's our number one enemy, I feel. Just do it. Like, there's just times when there are things you
Just
don't want to do it, and then you realize that only took me like 10 minutes, but I felt like it was going to take me forever.
I
do
feel
the
like
stuff.
I feel like we're talking about a lot of different topics that are about the same thing, right?
Well, we're all creatives. I think that's what it is.
Right, but the thing is like, I just want people to feel like it's okay to take your time. It's not okay to do nothing. And it's okay if you don't know what you want right now in the moment. All of these things are okay. None of us have a perfect answer. Everyone I know at every stage of their life works very hard and struggle deeply with balancing personal time and work time. And I know a lot of people who work in the worst stages of things and never think, just take time off and do something else that isn't being stressed with your work. You know, I don't know, like what is the actual reward in that? We convince ourselves of all sorts of things. Your work problems will still be there when you get back. You know? Yeah. So anyhow, I feel really bad. Like, this is like just too open of a topic, but I want people to know, whatever it is you're at, whatever stage you're in of what you are doing, what's good for you, it's okay to go at your own pace, you know? Just don't do nothing. Like, don't just sit on it. That's it. Oh, thank you, Kamaria.
Let me get that comment up there. Kamaria with the clappy clap claps. All right. So yeah, keep focused, guys. We're moving into 2023. Let's get it. Let's start with this this show here, huh? Wait a minute. I don't even have do I have a shared screen? Yeah, I have a shared screen. Here we go. We're gonna run it like this tonight. News. Marvel's Gangster Hulk and Scarlet Witch get new series this week. There's a bunch of new stuff coming out this week. Spider-Man's Dark and Craven story gets a Wild Garfield That's a Raven mashup. That's pretty funny. That's pretty hilarious. The mystery of Batman's death is explored in this week's DC releases. Did he die in the new book?
I haven't read it yet. I bought it.
Jeez, it just came out. They're already spoiling it.
Well, he appears to have been killed.
He's been killed a bunch of times.
Right. But he's appeared to have been killed a bunch of times. So,
I mean, Snyder killed him.
My impression of what I've seen of this book, everyone thinks he's dead. He's actually teleported somewhere else where he's living out a whole other Bruce Wayne life.
Well, here's the thing. He can't fully be dead, right? Because then it's not Batman. How do you have a Batman book without Batman in it at all?
Because Batman is only a title.
Yeah, come on.
No, because what do you want? Do you want the truth, or do we want, like, I never want anything to change?
You can't handle the truth. Okay, that didn't jump. All right, go ahead.
I'm just saying, right? Like, we never really have growth in comics, but like true growth is, the mantle passes. John can one day be Superman. Someone can one day be Batman. It could be, obviously, will probably be Damian. Dick has been Batman on 2 entire lengthy occasions that were actually pretty good.
Oh, quick side note. So I started the new DC Universe animated. Superman, Man of Tomorrow, and Justice Society World War II.
Yes, where Flash goes
phenomenal. Phenomenal, from the animation to the story workings. I've really enjoyed the 2 so far. I still have to watch what is it?
Super Sons?
2 more. Is that part of the new
no, it's one of their releases, but it does not tie into that at all.
Oh, okay.
I think they're being smart, and when they're making adaptations, they're not just making it all one universe. I think that's a problem that they ran into with their last DC Universe run.
Yeah, Phil said Justice Society World War II was good. I liked it. It was real good.
Yo, that battle with mind-controlled Aquaman and Wonder Woman was great.
Yeah. I love the whole Flash story. I like when they were like, I remember when he said paradox is like it's like a movie. And he says paradox. I like that's a little meta right there for the previous
Flashpoint. Yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I'm enjoying that. I like the way they're keeping all the same animation. The animation is like the dark outline. Like the black thick outline kind of animation.
And I think all the projects aligned in that manner are all supposed to maintain that animation style.
Yeah.
So when you watch something like Super Sons, which is completely different animation style, you know it's not in line with those stories.
Yeah.
Again, the impression that I have.
What else we got? Marvel's Mortal World series pulls a major Squid Game move. DC teases the return of a major long dead Green Lantern. Who would that be?
Well, I bought Emerald Knight, the one shot, and I didn't freaking read it yet. But it could be what's her name? Katmatui? I think it's her.
Let's see the return.
I'm pretty sure it's Katmatui. Without even looking.
He's going to go find his wife. Is his wife dead?
Katmatui!
That's who that was?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, I love it because that's like a really classic thing, but I'm a little mad at it because they did develop a whole love affair between him and former sociopath, or former psychopath, Fatality, but when she became a Love Lantern.
The Love Lantern.
And learned to forgive him for the destruction of her world.
Marvel announces another X-Men fan vote for 2023. Iron Man wants to build the world.
Firestar won last year, and that was neat.
Yeah.
And in fact, my only upset is they only gave her 2 big moments in all of 2022. I'm like, fans voted that they wanted more of her, and you gave her 2 big moments. Okay.
We don't always get what we want, even when they tell us they're going to give us what we want.
I mean, it was great that they featured her in the annual. I thought that was really nice.
Iron Man wants to build the world's strongest shield after receiving some powerful crystals from another planet. Iron Man wants to create a shield strong enough to keep gods in awe. Another shield from Iron Man.
Do they not? I was like, what is it with them treading over old story points that aren't even a decade old?
Yeah.
It's all about keeping it fresh.
Do something new, for God's sake.
Fan favorite Hulk character just made an unexpected reappearance. See the return of a fan. I want to know who this is. Who is it? Two hosts say about Korg. Did Korg die in the comics?
Yeah, but maybe his face survived, like in the movie.
Oh yeah. Nice little splash page for Korg, eh?
I do like people coming back on a splash page. It feels intimate and serious.
Skrak. Dome. How do you say skrak? Dome.
Dome. That way it's like you can hear the metal carving through the air, right, as it strikes the opponent.
Lou Maugan, comic book writer and historian, passes away at 68.
Yeah.
Lou Maugan, a comic book writer and acclaimed comic book historian, has passed away at the age of 68.
I've seen several illustrators post an in memoriam to him today.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Did you see the news about Jeremy Renner?
I was the one who first put it out there at 2 a.m, practically.
Okay, Cliff.
Thank you, Phil. The Firestar angle was good. All right, maybe
That's
it was like
fine.
7 a.m. I put it out there, but I put it out there in the morning for everybody.
All right, you got your credit now. Can we talk about the man that's in critical condition?
Well, they're treating it as a crime. Do you know this?
What do you mean?
They're treating it. What do you call it? Treating it as a crime scene, right? Is that the proper terminology?
What did
So-
he do?
He was clearing snow, but the snow plows came through, right? And they're supposed to have sensors so that they don't hit people and take them out. But whatever happened, the sensor didn't work or something. They ran over him, mangled his leg, right? His neighbor, watch what happened, is a doctor, ran out there to keep him stable, and then that's when the helicopter came to airlift him out of there and get him to the hospital.
Well, where does he live? Because I got to tell you, they
Reno.
don't have those sensors. Yeah, they don't have those sensors in Hyde Park, New York. So
No, I listen. It's Reno. Snow is not as common there as it is here. Those things are supposed. It's the sensors are pretty simple, right? But they're
I'm not
supposed
saying
to
they're
have
not,
them.
but to say that this, I wouldn't say that that's common.
No, it's not common. But the reason it's being treated as a crime scene is because they were supposed to have paid for these trucks that have sensors to prevent this, right? So they're like, if we paid money for trucks that are not supposed to do this, WTF?
Yeah.
So I'm really fascinated by how it's being treated. The young woman who plays the new Hawkeye, she like posted immediately this morning how devastated she was to hear the news, and she's praying for him.
Can I just be real with this too, though? And I like Jeremy Renner, so I hope he recovers and all that. But if this was you or I that got run over by a snowplow, it makes no news. It's not even.
Well, that goes without saying. We know how it is.
Let's not all get all hot and bothered that this is a crime. It happens all the time.
No, I know, but I don't know. I mean, we all have.
Yes, they should have done it, but it would never come to light if this was not Jeremy Renner.
In most cases, you're right. But like, if it, God forbid, it happened to one of us, you know, it would hit the news. You know, one of our family members would be out in the streets screaming,
Richie!
you know, be like, but also we don't like, we know we don't have that level of technology for our snowplows, right? So like, that wouldn't be something we were crying about. But if we know that we pay taxes to get that kind of snowplows and then something like this happen, I feel
we know that we pay taxes for a lot of things around here that they don't actually do too.
Right, but it only matters when somebody's life gets messed up,
That's my
you know.
point.
And sometimes it can poison the water for an entire city that the Air Force is responsible for, and they hold a committee meeting at the freaking armory in the middle of an afternoon when everyone is at work, everyone is at school, just to tell your local senator and whoever showed up, yeah, we're not going to do anything about it anyway. I'm telling you, Newberg, telling you, y'all should have been there. And that was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago now. Anyhow.
Heard me? Cliff, quick Superman thing. How do you feel about them returning their secret identities?
First of all,
well, to be
like,
clear, in the latest issue of Superman, it was Action Comics.
I'm aware.
No, but the audience, Cliff, for the audience.
So for the audience, Lex Luthor went right over to what's his name? Manchester Black. I was like, yo, get into this machine. Let's mind wipe the planet so they'll forget that Superman is Clark Kent. Right? Yeah. And Manchester Black, who has just spent 2 years of comics working side by side with Superman, is like, great idea, Lex Luthor. Let me get right on it.
Now, why would Lex Luthor want that to happen anyway?
Because Lex Luthor, which again, from a plot that is 6 years old, wants to be the Man of Tomorrow himself. He wants to be Superman. And I'm like, why are we dredging this back up? Needless to say, that there's a lot of stories in Action Comics 1050 to set up what's happening. This was a very fast and furious way to handle the secret identity thing. and obviously there's different ways to look at it. So fine, whatever. So, it's a sloppy solution to get us back to status quo, because that's all comics do. Status freaking quo, right? Or worse, I mean,
but in the past, going back to status quo has been done
for everybody.
good.
For
Has been
everything.
done good. It's just recent
It's been
status
done
quo.
well.
is
It's
that-
been done well in other
Yeah.
times. This was like very fast, sloppy. Here it is. Lex's motivation is an old motivation. I'm like, what are you gonna do with that? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. So I have mixed feelings about it, especially because John Kent, since he returned as a teenager, he has spent no time in a secret identity, right?
Mhm.
It's only youngster John Kent who lived as John Kent. Teenager John Kent spent all his time trapped in another universe as a prisoner to Ultraman, living in the future with the Legion of Superheroes, came home for 1 or 2 issues, tried a secret identity, and it did not work out. Superman then came out to the world. He said, great, the pressure's off because this is a bunch of crap. And that's it. We've never read an age 17 plus story with John Kent having a secret identity. So I was like, I guess you got to do what you got to do with that. So good luck.
And I finally got to read Dark Crisis.
Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel.
What happened?
I was right. I was right, wasn't I? I was
what
right.
happened? I was like, okay, that's it. That's how we're gonna do this.
Horrible.
More stuff happened in that one shot, the Big
Correct.
Bang,
Yes.
than in the final issue of Crisis. That should have been the final finale of the whole
that
thing.
was closer to a real finale. I mean, this is just so sad. It's so upsetting that I actually keep going back and forth. But what do I hate more, this or Heroes in Crisis? I hate them both so much. Right?
Don't worry, I hear a full wipe is coming very soon. A full wipe. You're gonna get a few more events from DC,
I don't want a full wipe. I'm tired of
and then
full
you're gonna
wipe.
get a
And then we're gonna get
wipe.
Convergence too.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, just wipe it. Wipe it. They had a chance to do it with the new 52. Not the new. Is it the new 52? Yeah, they had a chance to do it with the new 52, but they decided to keep Batman stories and Green Lantern stories. No, wipe the whole thing. Start from scratch.
No, and it was biased. Look who was writing the Batman stories and the Green Lantern stories.
Yeah, it
Right?
made no
Right?
sense.
No, made no sense. And they gave no instructions to anybody. Everyone was absolutely clueless. You can look up interviews where people didn't know what they were doing. The Batwoman title, she talked to her niece about hanging out with the Titans. When the trade paperback came out of it, they omitted her line mentioning the Titans, right? Because the writer on the book assumed it's her niece who was Flamebird in the Titans. Nope, we don't want that. So that's out.
Yeah.
Starfire acting wildly out of character.
And then all the Batman stories happened in 4 years.
all happened in 5 years.
I'm telling you what,
Here's-
you could say what you want about that Batman run. It's classic at this point.
New 52.
Fine, but
New
it's not.
52 is
No, that's what I'm saying. Those stories were really good. The
Right,
whole
it's-
concept of
it's-
New
it's-
52.
Conceptually,
no,
they make no sense.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So let's get into some keys of the week. Our trusty old key collector over here. Like Cliff says, they're not sponsoring us. Let's get straight into it.
Hell yeah. My boy Hawkeye
All
is doing the interiors.
We got Batman number 131. It's the first appearance of Red Mask, mentioned in the solicitation of Batman 132. I'm going to read this tonight before I go to bed. See what these variants got going.
They were not that great. I remember looking at them.
We got the 1 in
This one's not
25
that color.
by
that's the
Nakayama.
1 in 50. There's a variant of that where it's black and gray. The 1 in 50 is the red one.
Yeah, the regular card stock is the black
Yeah.
and gray one, I think. Yeah, that's the one I picked up.
Oh,
Because
really?
I'm trying to narrow these things down now, like buying multiple covers of
Yeah, but
books
But
now.
you're paying
yeah.
an extra $1 for that card stock.
I know. So if I'm gonna buy two, I'm not gonna buy two anymore. I'm just gonna buy the card stock.
Okay.
The 1 in 100.
That's trying to look like Dark Knight, but it does not.
That's Quesada.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't think it's 1 in 100 worthy.
No, I don't think it's cover B worthy.
But the art jump's better than that. All right. Next on the list, Star Wars: The High Republic #2, second printing. It's the first cover appearance of the Twinkle Sisters.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
I make a choice when I get there about these second prints, man.
The
second prints can be
you get
nothing.
them all every single time.
Yeah, the second prints can be nothing, or they could be the biggest thing.
You
Let's
buy
Cliff.
'em,
Cliff,
they're
it's a
wrong.
Planet Hulk thing. One in the future, I think. Okay, that's Cliff.
Is that your New Year's resolution to only buy 2 or 3 instead of 5 now?
Oh my god, I'm trying to cut it down to 1 or 2 covers, except for my main stuff, and trying not to buy none of the crap anymore. Next on the list,
We'll
Scarlet
see.
Witch #1, the first appearance of Darcy Lewis in the mainstream Marvel Comics universe. We have some variants.
I do love you some Darcy.
The 1 in 25, Pepe Larraz.
Hell yeah. My favorite artist right now.
Really?
Meantime, in this case, I prefer the regular cover. Like, this is like nice, but not let me hunt down the 1 in 25 nice.
Let's see that regular cover. That regular cover is crisp.
Yeah.
That's pretty crisp.
Who is that? Is that Donnerman?
Does not say. Next on the list, Children of the Black Sun #1. Unspeakable horrors occurred both times that the Black Sun had risen, and while it was in the sky, women who were pregnant gave birth to peculiar babies who, years later, unite to embark on a hallucinatory journey to discover their true nature. That's a lot.
Okay. I'm good.
That is a lot.
The Scarlet Witch cover artist is Russell Dauterman, and
That's what I thought it was.
the interiors will be Sarah Pacelli.
Pacelli. Next on the list, Gangsta Ass Barista. A woman tries to leave behind her criminal past, but her violent tendencies threaten to emerge while dealing with annoying customers and previous associates. That's from Black Mask. Yeah. The 1 in 25. It's not bad. That's not bad. I like that. I don't know if I pay 1 in 25 stuff, but. And the 1 in 50 by Renzo Rodriguez. Interesting. Next, Mosley #1 in the hyper-technological world of the latter 21st century. Mosley is a bitter old janitor on a mission from a higher power to unleash holy hell upon the tech gods.
Nah.
Cliff, you're quiet over there.
This is gonna be a very light week for me.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm like, I'm not seeing nothing right now.
Listen, I only picked up one DC. It was Batman. That's it.
Dark Knights of Steel. And what's the other one? I got 3 of them.
Spy Superb #1. Jay is the perfect spy, a useful idiot who doesn't even know that he is working for a secret organization. But when he picks up the wrong phone, he lands on the radar of elite assassins, and his hope for survival is a total lack of survival skills.
Nah.
His only hope for survival is a total lack of survival skills.
Yep, idiot savant thing. Great.
So it's Johnny English.
Okay.
It's Johnny English.
What's the guy? What's the other guy? Can't think of his name. Anyway, Trojan #1, horror series about the dark web industry of snuff films where creatures once thought to exist only in folklore. Stories are real and are the victims that are slaughtered on film. Huh.
Well, that's super effing dark.
That's mad dark. So they're movies, but the creatures that they're killing in the movies are actually real. That's what
Nothing like snuff films.
Okay, I know we don't want to say it for the algorithm, but don't call that movies, all right? We know what that is, all right?
What? I'm just trying to explain it in simple terms.
And no, because the simple turns would probably get us banned. So like we're not talking about it.
But next on the list, Poison Ivy
Carry
number
on, then.
8.
Carry on.
The 1 in 50. Is that a Jenny Frison 1 in 50?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, it's pretty good. The eyes do it. This little tight touch of light coloring make a whole cover pop.
She does that on all of her covers, though.
Yeah. Well, it's Frison. You know what I mean? Captain America Sentinel of Liberty number 8. First appearance of MODOK, a mental organism designed
come
only for
on.
control.
The cover and the penciler is the same artist, Carmen Carnetto.
Nope.
So MODOK with a C.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm trying to figure out, is this MODOK related to the original MODOK in any way?
Guess we gotta buy it and find out and see, huh? Joe Fixit number 1, premiere issue of first solo series. So wait, is he separate from the Hulk? What's going on here?
Well, or does it take place back then?
Right. Let's see what we got here. 1 in 25. I mean, were you guys fans of Joe Fixit?
I mean, it was fun the first time it happened. When
For
they do stuff like this now, it makes me wonder.
yeah, so for people out in the audience who don't know Joe Fixit was a version of the Hulk that was smart, quote unquote. Not genius level, but more intelligent. But he was a little less depowered and he had gray skin. And I believe he only came out at night or something like that.
Yes, he was like a werewolf,
Yeah, he would only come out at night.
and he was Bruce Banner by day.
Right. Next, Spider-Man number 4, the first appearance of Spider-Man Peter Palmer, an alternate reality version of Spider-Man based on the editorial naming eras of early Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man comics. Really? I just feel...
Well, I was gonna say we just got out of Edge of the Multiverse with this series, right? So
I'm just... With the multiverse, I get it. It's the multiverse. But you got to come up with better stuff than this, man. You have the opportunity to create amazing characters, and you're going off of the version of Spider-Man who had a naming error in a comic book. That's not really... I don't know what to say.
it also looks like Mary Jane is Madam Web on the cover.
Peter Parker is no more. Meet our new Spider-Man. Doesn't Madam Web have red hair anyway?
Yes, but I'm just saying, like, for some reason, I get more MJ vibes.
We'll see.
I don't know. It's like, look, you know what? This is obviously like meant to be the more ridiculous book, so I don't hate that title yet. So maybe I won't hate it with this.
Might be a good pickup, buddy.
Yeah,
Huh?
I wrote that in response to Phil.
Oh, alternatives.
Right, I wrote that in response to Phil, and because I wrote it, it came up as alternative.
Yeah.
We're learning new things every day. Star Wars number 30. First appearance of the Nile droids. First appearance of unnamed character. Now, Star Wars is about to do a lot of new stuff, man. They're about
The
to...
old characters.
No, well, old characters in the sense of Ahsoka and Thrawn. And
Okay, no, all right. Your segue was misleading.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to talk about Star Wars, the book, the comic book that we're looking at that features the old characters, and you went right into TV.
No, there's a byline.
You went broad.
There's a through line. What I mean is that when it says Nile droids, now the Nile are a villain that are in the High Republic of Star Wars, and now in the Ahsoka series, Ahsoka is going to venture out into this new beyond. They're calling it. It's where Ezra and Thrawn got sent at the end of Rebels. And it's this place where the Force is, but people use it differently, and they have magic and all this other stuff. And they're about to create a lot of new things. And it's going to start with Ahsoka. Like, Thrawn is going to become like a Lich King. He's going to make a deal with these witches, and he's going to have like magic soldiers and almost like a D&D, I think, type of thing. They're going very deep into the magic in the new Beyond, and it's going to lead up to a movie. All these TV shows where Thrawn is going to try to invade the galaxy. But this first appearance of Nile droids, it could be a key book. Maybe they're talking about that Beyond space where they call the new Beyond. So it could be it's the first appearance of an unnamed character. It could be another one of those characters, because also there's going to be a Jedi who went out into the Beyond, and he teams up with Thrawn, and he's a Jedi master, and he has an apprentice that looks kind of like Asajj Ventress, and they're gonna be like the villains in the Ahsoka show, and he's coming from this era, so his character might pop up in these books. And he's played by Ray Stevenson, the old guy that played the Punisher.
Interesting.
Wait,
the guy who plays the what?
The Dark Jedi that's joining Thrawn.
And he plays what elsewhere?
The Punisher. Remember?
And his name is what in real life?
Did I say it wrong? Ray Stevenson?
You did, because that's not the Punisher. Punisher's what's his name from Walking Dead?
Who is
Let's
it?
see his face.
Didn't he play the Punisher Warzone?
Oh, maybe.
I know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. I'm thinking John Bernthal, and I'm not familiar with.
No, the old Punisher, and not the Thomas Jane one.
I don't count.
What do you mean you don't count? I count it.
I don't.
So if I count it, it counts.
I don't count the lowest level of garbage. I don't.
I'm just telling you what he's played before. I'm giving you reference.
You said it with too much authority. Like
I'm sorry. My authority and tone of what I say is not fitting with you.
Punisher movie of all time.
Can't we just agree we all love each other?
Jeez.
Of course we love each other. He's wearing a sweater I bought him for Christmas.
That doesn't prove it. Nothing does.
Yeah, exactly. But if we don't maintain a stand on what's supposed to be quality,
you gotta be careful with Cliff. Your tones and inflections can set him off.
The way he said he has
your inflection. Do not look your inflection, sir. We got a 1 in 10 here.
Killing me.
And you got a 1 in 25 here.
The 1 in 25 is cute.
Yeah, that's all right.
But again, right? Like, I don't want cute for 1 in 25, you know?
Yeah, I want amazing.
Right? I want, like, make me feel it.
Wait a minute.
Let's see. What else we got here?
Question.
That was it. That was it for Key Collector.
Oh, thank God.
Thank the Lord.
So far,
all right. Let's go to the cover price top 10. What we got here? We got the Eminem and Spider-Man still rocking. We got the first appearance of Lobo with the Omega Men. We got Harley Quinn number 25.
That's weird.
Jenny Frizen cover. Why is that? Let's check that out.
Yeah, but this is a different pattern in space.
1 in 25 doesn't say anything special about it. Just that it's a 1 in 25. Jenny Frizen. Okay. Peter Parker. Now this is another thing that got me mad. So it was announced that Donald Glover is going to be playing a Hypno Hustler in the Sony Spider-Verse. And I'm like, bro, he's the Prowler. in the MCU.
Yeah, but apparently they're not gonna go anywhere with it. So there you go.
Well, they
But-
teased him as the Prowler, but that doesn't mean
Yeah, they
he is
teased
the
him as the
Prowler.
Prowler.
Because they never said that anything to make it concrete.
But why wouldn't you make a Prowler movie?
Because you made a Prowler movie with
okay.
into the Spider-Verse.
Okay, but Sam, what in the history of the Sony MCU relationship tells you that they should put any more thought into this?
Oh, by the way,
I'm just saying that Prowler has more people know Prowler than they do Hypno Hustler.
we watched
Okay,
Morbius
honest to God, I would gladly debate you, and I would say people equally don't know what the hell they're talking about when it comes to Hypno Hustler or Prowler.
We watched Morbius last night, by the way.
Right,
Oh.
and how did you enjoy that seminal piece of garbage?
The first half hour isn't awful.
No, it's a great intro.
It's
It is
After
not.
that-
It's horrible.
it takes
No,
a hard
the first
turn.
half,
The
no, the
intro
first,
is horrible.
the first,
Nah, because
the first half hour actually has a plot.
Hour.
The first half hour actually has a plot. They
It
then
makes
the
sense for
rails
the
come
first half
right
hour.
off.
Once his buddy shows up and has taken the serum too, it just completely falls off the rails.
Thank you. That's exactly what happens. Like, it's not awful the first half hour, but right after the first half hour, tragedy.
And I called it that the girlfriend wasn't dead. My wife's like, "Oh, that sucks that she's dead."
I only
I'm like,
watched
she's
the
not
first-
dead. As soon as she bit his lip, I'm like, "Well, she's still alive."
I only watched the first half hour, so
No, yeah, I mean, you
I couldn't
watch
even do it.
It goes off the rail. What bothered me was they never explained how he can fly. He just all of a sudden he just starts flying, and that tendril crap coming off him when he fights looks stupid. I don't know why they did that.
How did you feel about the vulture showing up at the end?
Made no sense.
And he stayed.
Made no
Why
sense
did
at
he?
all.
stay?
How does Tom Hardy come and disappear, and he comes and stays?
Yeah,
That
Well,
makes
he's
no
supposed to
sense.
be from another dimension, right? And that's the big deal. And then they let him go because he wasn't supposed. They don't know where he showed up from. Like, so if you show up, explain to me if you show up from another dimension in an orange, not in this case, but in an orange jumpsuit that says whatever.
in an empty prison
they just
cell.
let you go? No.
Yeah, that it just.
And then I mean,
And then he has his gear. He has his vulture gear.
correct.
Why?
You never explain where that comes from. How
There was
about
no
also-
Avengers event, right? He couldn't
how
get all
about
this
also the fact that
technology.
Morbius has been, for better or worse, not totally a villain through the whole thing. His whole thing is he's trying to cure this disease, and he realizes he made this horrible mistake that he did to himself, and he's trying to correct that. And at one point, it sounds like he's going to kill himself because he wants to get rid of something they brought into the world. Okay, so we're supposed to believe that altruistically he wants to do well, but at the end of the movie, he's like, "Let's go fucking kill Spider-Man now." What? Why? Why?
Because
All of a
Sony
sudden,
has
now
no
you're that
idea.
guy?
No,
There's
but
no
also,
leap.
wait. But no, that's not even what he says. He goes, "Oh, I think we should talk and work together." He
Right,
never
but why
mentions
would you
Spider-
believe that a guy that just got let out of prison is a good guy?
Well, he doesn't say he's a good guy, and Morbius acts like whatever. Look, the
It makes
why
no
am I even
sense.
fine?
We're
The
all
movie's
going over
bad.
trash
It's so
here.
bad.
It makes zero sense. That's all I'm saying.
And that's my biggest problem. Sony's movies, ever since the original Raimi movies, they never make enough sense. They completely go off the rails every time.
Like I said, the first half hour, 40 minutes is not terrible. It's okay, but then it completely falls apart. Anyway, back to comics. Sorry.
No, that's all right. We got to get that out of our systems.
You should finish it though, so you can see what we're talking about.
Yeah, I will. Nova's number 5. That's a key book that, if you're a collector, you need to go out and get. Right now, you can get it for like 100 to 150 bucks.
Yeah, but they
And
never do anything with Nova. That's what pisses me off.
I think he's coming though, because that cosmic,
yeah,
the
maybe.
cosmic side is about to get real huge. With Fantastic Four and all that other stuff.
But which
So-
one are they going to do? Are they going to do Sam? Because that's
They haven't said which one they're gonna do.
They
I
might
mean, they've
do
been doing all
both.
the young kids to this point, so
Yeah. Bad Idea got Burning Man number 1. If you can find a store that has Bad Idea books and you like that store, you can pick that up. What God of Thunder 19? What is this? First appearance of Minotaur. Oh, yeah. So did you guys hear the rumors that Ben Affleck is being asked to play Dario Agger in the
No.
MCU?
That's
I did not
sad.
hear that, but okay.
What'd you say, Cliff? That's
I said,
sad?
that's sad.
Why?
Why do I want Ben Affleck to play Minotaur? You know, like if Ben Affleck is showing up, well, I want him to play Nighthawk and lead the Squadron Supreme. I want him to do some badass.
No,
things.
I know how some people want that, and they want Henry Cavill to play
Hyperion. Yeah. I look. It doesn't matter. My point
But-
is, show up as something I'm excited about. Don't show up as Minotaur.
Well, to be fair
Yeah.
to Affleck, though, he's probably going, I'll take that because I don't have to carry anything. I'm not the big draw, so people won't shit on me because they
It's okay.
people shit
I
on
get
him
it,
right
but
out the
don't
gate
show
before
up as
he filmed anything with
Minotaur.
Batman.
Like it's okay, but like Minotaur, like don't come in so lowball that I'm like whatever, dude. You
Hey,
know,
Roxanne is pretty big in Marvel Comics.
Who is-
They've teased Roxanne a couple times.
Yeah, Roxanne is pretty
no,
big.
Roxanne is fine. It's
That he's
You
the
get my
he's
point.
the guy who runs Roxanne.
yeah, but we also have what's his face.
Who? Think.
Actually, you're right. We actually haven't seen him. He's just
I'm
Roxanne-
okay with it because again, he's playing a rich guy, and that's
No,
what
that
Yeah.
part's great. That part's great. You're right. You know what? You're right. It took me a minute to digest. It's probably good.
See, just needed a minute there. That's all.
But Minotaur,
Yeah,
Yeah, but he's
pretty well.
yeah.
look, you listen. I'm giving it to you. It's me. It's me.
I know. I'm trying not to jump on it.
It's not you. It's me.
It's one of those like it's such a nothing pull that like if it's good if he's he's not going to ruin anything.
I want you to
You know what I
know
mean? Like
I am going to search tooth and nail for every copy of Iceman #4 in every dollar bin on the East Coast of the United States because none of you deserve it. Because none of you supported this book when you should have. So I want to score every copy and I want everyone who doesn't own it to suffer.
Which one?
Iceman #4.
Iceman #4 for 2018 by Cena Grace and Nathan Stockman. Going for 20 plus. Is this because of what? I don't know.
Click on it. Let's find out.
I don't think they tell you. That's all they tell you.
Interesting. I wonder what could have taken place in Iceman.
Maybe
#4.
Sinister has something to do with this because the new Sinister stuff that's coming.
This is where Sinister finds out that Bobby is an Omega level mutant,
Mm.
and he's like, Bobby Drake did what? Bobby Drake is what?
Yeah. All right. Those are the honorable mentions. The Phantom Stranger #4, CGC 7.5, sold for $2,600
$40.
and $40. That's amazing. Number 10, Peter Parker, Miles Morales, Double Trouble #2. That was on the last list. Number 9, Blue Beetle, Graduation Day #2, the Adrian Gutierrez 1 in 25 variant. It's going for about 25 to 35. Death of Superman 30th Anniversary Special #1, second print to Dan Jurgens 1 in 25 variant. It's going for about $60. Fantastic Four #244. It's going for about $20 to $30. This is the first appearance of Frankie Ray as Nova. Number 6, Harley Quinn. We went over that in the last one. Number 5, Game of Thrones. Various issues. A lot of graded sales in this series. 8 covers, all either first sales is 9.8. So going for $125 a piece. That's very interesting. Darkwing Duck #1 from 1991.
1991.
because they're getting ready to reboot that.
Yeah, 9.8s are back up to $360 a piece. Sheesh.
I think Ryan even did a cover for that recently, didn't he?
He
Didn't
did.
he start
He's
one?
very happy with it. Yes.
Burning Man #1 we talked about. And number 2 is The Keep. It was a $10 book. Now it's a $30 book. It's from IDW. And number 1, The Amazing Spider-Man 2022 #1, Salvador La Roca M&M variant. 9.6s are $600 pluses, and 9.8s are going for $1,700. Wowzers.
Wow.
Wowzers. All right. So we come to the point of the show, which we like to do. If I can get this thing to switch to the big face while I switch everything else. This is the part of the show where we go over every book that comes out this week.
Like wind on a dry branch.
Will it continue? Will it continue? That's not the music I wanted. This is the music I wanted. All right. Switching screens. You guys ready?
Yeah, I got that. Oh, yeah, yeah, go ahead.
All right. Here we go.
Oh.
Huh?
They should just put them in publish order. I don't know why they mix.
Oh no, green shirt guy jumped off the map. Let's give him a second. Let's give Earth the green shirt guy.
He's back.
Coming in, green shirt guy. I'm hitting your thing.
kicked me out?
No, I didn't
No,
even
you
touch
fell
it.
out. Damn, where'd you go? We can't see your face.
Oh, he's
Oh,
overheating
no.
again. He's overheating again. I say one thing about things being in order, and then I'll send him out.
Right. Don't ever say it.
So, you're not allowed to criticize ever.
I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. No, all right, here we go. Batman number 131. Dark Knights of Steel number 9. The Avengers number 64. X-Force number 36.
A lot of people are hating on Jason Aaron, and I'm like, this is not so bad. I think this is a fun Avengers event.
It's decent.
I guess like that whole Phoenix thing. I get it. I just need to drop my 2 cents. All right.
X-Men Red number 10. Spawn number 337. Poison Ivy number 8. Spider-Man number 4. Star Wars number 30. Fantastic Four number 3. Captain Marvel number 45. Marauders number 10, and that looks like a Momoko.
Yep.
Captain America Sentinel of Liberty number
Oh, that's the other one I got.
8.
The Joker one.
Scarlet Witch number 1. Gold Goblin number 3. I am enjoying the Gold Goblin series. I am enjoying that.
Are you enjoying Dark Web?
Little bit. It's not making me go nuts though. You know what I mean?
It's better than Dark Crisis.
Indeed. There we go. The Joker, The Man Who Stopped Laughing, number 4. Gotham City, Year 1, Secret Invasion, number 3. The Walking Dead Deluxe 54. Sword of Azrael, number 6. Planet Hulk, World Breaker, number 3. Stillwater, number 17. X-Men Legends, number 5. Shang-Chi, Master of the Ten Rings, number 1.
Some gorgeous covers coming out of that book, but I don't read it.
This is a new book, though. Did they restart it?
Yeah, I think so.
Still,
They must have
the
restarted
covers have been gorgeous from the get-go.
Yeah. Joe Fixit, number 1. Sonic the Hedgehog, number 56. Radiant Pink, number 2. Magic the Gathering, number 22. The Magic Order 3, number 6. The Approach, number 3. Kaya, number 4. Batman Night Watch, number 5.
Nope.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Armageddon Game, The Alliance, number 3. Earth Divers, number 4. Kill Christopher Columbus. A Calculated Man, number 4. Nita Hall's Nightmare blog, number 11. The Parker Girls, number 4. Star Trek, number 3. Astronaut Down, number 5. Marvel Previews, number 16. Unnatural, Blue Blood, number 5. Where Starships Go to Die, number 5. Ultraman, The Mystery of Ultra 7, number 5. Mosley, number 1. Vampirella vs. Red Sonja, number 3. Children of the Black Sun #1, Spy Superb #1, Gangsta Barista #1, My Hero Academia #377, Rick and Morty vs. Cthulhu #2, Rogue State #2, My Little Pony #8, Trojan #1, Escape from Wyoming #3, Purgatory Must Die #1, Horror Comics #18, Jujutsu Kaisen #209, Grit and Gears #1, Family Time #2, Unprepped #5, Scott McTiernan's Holiday Party #1, Kaiju #8, #77, Hammerfall #1, Action Journalism #4, Chainsaw Man 116, Black Clover 347, Deathgasm #1, Betty and Veronica Jumbo Comics Digest #310, The Atonement Bell #2, Punchline Special #1, She Brings a Devil #1, Rainbow the Brute #1, Like Wind on a Dry Branch #106, and Naruto's Konoha Story, The Steam Ninja Scrolls, the manga #6. Now, will Kamaria say if I said it right or not? I don't know. But those are your new books for the week.
I love a light week. Love a
It
light
is a
week.
light week. Phil says I'm enjoying Avengers Assemble,
Thank you, Phil.
and I have been loving Dark Web.
Right on. I love when we agree.
Yeah, it's going to be a light week, which is always excellent. when
It's
you
not
don't
for
have to
me.
spend
There's
too
all
much.
those image books I get came out this week.
Oh, you're a big Image guy, huh?
I have increasingly become an image guy, and I get multiple covers because I collect them.
Kamari says, I heard my name and whatever he said, I didn't do it.
You had good fashion vibes.
So yeah,
Yeah,
quick
so-
funny story about that. I was trying to. She was like, "Can you ask Cliff, like what should we wear to his birthday party?
what's the
What kind
dress
of
code
party is?" So I text, "What's the fashion vibes?" And she's like, "Oh no." She goes on my phone. She's like, "To be clear, I do not use the word fashion vibes."
Hilarious. Hilarious.
Phil's got a big comment. Wow, it's a lighter week. Batman, Scarlet Witch, Joe Fixit, Star Wars, Avengers, X-Force, Fantastic Four, Gold Goblin, Planet Hulk, Shang-Chi. Do you remember the days when you only picked up 2 or 3 books?
I don't ever remember only picking up 2 or 3 books.
I
do.
remember it being. In
It's
the
a long time ago when we was youngins. Long time ago.
When I started collecting, and I was focused on Superman, I would pick up Action Comics, Adventures of Superman,
Batman, Superman.
huh?
Batman, Superman. Or
There wasn't
Superman?
a Batman Superman at the time.
Oh, okay.
It's
The other one was Superman, Wonder Woman.
No, that didn't exist at
Oh,
the
that's-
time.
Okay.
Right? No, this was the
much
John
later.
Byrne
Yeah, you're
era.
right. Much later. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. So when I was a kid, those were the 3 Superman titles. I would pick up Justice League International, Justice League Europe. I would pick up Legion of Superheroes when I could. I picked up Legion, with Royal Docs and company. But I always had like a few books. And then junior high school, the time I meet Sam, is when I pick up X-Men 275, and I started buying X-Men.
Oh, you jumped on at 275?
Because that was the book. Do you not remember? That was the book. Like, that was what everybody was
That was the
talking about.
time. Yeah, that was the time right there. 275 is a great book. It's basically when the X-Men reunited again.
Yeah, and
And they
Xavier's waiting for them, but then you find out Xavier's a freaking Skrull.
Yeah, that's right. Oh man,
Such a great book.
great Chris Claremont, Jim Lee, Scott Williams stuff. Phenomenal stuff there. Yeah, I used to only pick up a few books like Amazing Spider-Man, Uncanny X-Men, New Mutants, X Factor, G.I. Joe, and Transformers.
But see, it was never just one, right? Or two. Never
Yeah.
just 1 and 2.
Yeah. But now it's just like a plethora of stuff. It's like the industry is just a whole different ball game nowadays.
Well, also, I feel like we are too much a victim to FOMO, right?
Yeah.
We didn't have to worry about variants galore back then.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Very true. All right, y'all. So we are at the end of the show. We want to remind you guys that we do this every Sunday and every Monday. Sundays we do a little earlier, around 6 p.m. Do we do or 5 p.m.? 6
Sunday
p.m.,
we
right?
tried for 6. I guess
6
we'll try
p.m.
for
on
6.
Sunday. We're going to go over movies. Cliff is now heading up that front.
I don't know why you would do that to me, but okay.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to do it.
I just, I
Like,
want to sit back and
I
try.
hate the box office. I
It's
can't
not
wait.
that I don't. It's not that I don't want to do it, because I'll do it if I have to do it. I just want a different perspective to come in to do a show. You know
Oh,
what
it's
I
gonna
mean?
be a
So
great
it's-
perspective. I'll be like, once again, garbage cinema.
But we do it every Sunday, every Monday. On Sunday we do movie news and box office. Monday nights we do, like we're doing now, the new key and hot comic books of the week. So you can go in on New Comic Book Day on Wednesday to your favorite comic book shop like Turniverse in Hyde Park and pick up your favorite comics. We also go over the keys so that if you're out shopping at any comic book store and you see something that's a good price, you might want to pick it up. So remember, we are also on Instagram. We are also on TikTok. Follow us on YouTube.
Really?
Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Share with your friends. Check out new videos all the time. We're going to try to do more diverse videos. I want to do more reviews of comics and stuff like that. I'm going to try to get Cliff to do more reviews. We're going to get him into reviewing single books this year. He doesn't know that yet, but now he knows that. But that's going to be fun. And Green Shirt Guy, we got to get a segment for Green Shirt Guy as well to have his little piece. So, for myself, for Cliff NY, a.k.a. Clifford, for Green Shirt Guy, a.k.a. Ronaldo, and the rest of the Council of Comics, thank you for watching. Hope you had a great New Year's. Let's stay focused in this new year to come. Let's love each other. Be safe out there. And we'll see you next time.